throw from SoFi Stadium. From the 6. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
So here's the Charger offense making their way out.
And at quarterback, of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And he is just absolutely marvelous to watch throw a football. That's something I could do all day long, watch him throw routes versus air. But he's even more impressive when their body's on the field, and he's creating with big throws downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer.
So the completion good for 7 there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that.
First down, and they stick with Eckler.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? To be found.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And that nearly an interception here with its opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Someone's looking fresh, and his own line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now it's Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and 4 at the 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. They showed a little athletic juke, but then the daylight quickly closed. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
They snap it to Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Chargers are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Many would call that a gutsy decision here early on to go for it 4th and goal. There was no hesitation. Field goal unit never sniffed the field.
It was a message, and the message was, I trust you on offense. Go out and make this happen. Go ahead and pick it up. You know what else he said? I trust my defense as well. If they don't get it, I know you're going to hold them. So it's a message to your entire team that you believe in them.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Out of the end zone, it's 2-2 Atwell. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Stafford in the
Rams come up 1st and 10, right at the 30. They begin the drive with Williams.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Random, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Stafford. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Thirty-eight-yard line, 2nd and 9. They'll run out of the gun here, Williams. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Now it's Stafford. Looking middle, and that's complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 4th down. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one's not close. Not even close. Short and to the right. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. On 1st and 10, Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Herbert back to the air. He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Second down and 3. Here's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To the air again, Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
What's the deal, y'all?
So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30. So now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Running on first down, Eckler. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler taking it in from a yard out. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted.
picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And now they start in plus territory following that turnover as they'll try to get some points here before halftime.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, a 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Over the middle, it's complete.
And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Let's go now, let's go, fellas.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Eckler now between the tackles, and they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 3rd and goal. This LA Rams defense will try to bow up once more. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure, and here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22. Well, the Rams going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Stafford's pass intended for Kyron Williams. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Stafford. Throw right side, complete to Williams. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. Here's Herbert.
And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On first down, it's Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, let's run through the next-gen stats for the Chargers in that first half. And they've had all sorts of success thus far tonight throwing the football, as they're on pace to throw for 300-plus yards if things continue the way they've been going. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they were on the other end of the spectrum in terms of passing efficiency. That's going to need to improve in the second half to come.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play.
Atwell now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3.
And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They start the second half here with Williams. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Returnable here for Davis. 35 yards that time on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play, but the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
All right, say it with me now. There are a lot of different words we come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty.
Yep.
Wiley. Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names.
You name it, has every move in the book and continued to get better throughout his career so he can make that type of a catch.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Herbert now. Dancing to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Rams are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So that, Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something? Because we're into the 3rd quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
Now the Rams offense getting the football back. But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Stafford. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Holding offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Throwing is Stafford.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
An 8-yard gain. Brings up 2nd down at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 12.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Looking sideline, incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
To throw is Stafford.
Finding Williams on the check down. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to kick it away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 13. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Josh Palmer, the intended target,
but it's going to be 2nd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Now it's Herbert.
Eluding the pressure. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Bobby Brown.
What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Oh, boy, he got a favorable spot there. The guys on the sidelines were raising their hands over their head and clasping their hands to signal safety. But the official marked it just outside the end zone at the 1-yard line.
Let's go. What's the deal, y'all? Let's rock and roll, baby.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on fourth down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Here's J.K. Scott now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
Let's do this, man.
On first down, it's Stafford. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the
Foul.
30.
Roughing the tackle. Defense.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Stafford now to throw. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10.
Now it's Stafford. Steps away to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Touchdown, Rams!
Matthew Stafford finding Cooper Kupp for the touchdown there. And the Rams are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
The Chargers take
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a two-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness, off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 8 now. Herbert.
That's into the hands of Eckler. Finding room at midfield. Now he's loose again.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler,
74 yards.
And the Chargers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. But not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And Austin Eckler capped it off with the touchdown reception.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. L.A. set to take over again on offense. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line. Back to throw, Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. He's at the 36-yard line.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Here's Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Now Stafford. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Now Stafford. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on fourth.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To the air again, Stafford. Higbee secures it over the middle. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Stafford. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it.
And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing again is Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
It'd be hard to say that the defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down and 6. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.